Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast News on ABS Television. My name is Priska Wankwo. The headlines. Governor Obiano tasked contractors handling ongoing International Conference Center on quality and timely delivery. State Police Command arrests 14 persons for various electoral crimes. China congratulates President Muhammadu Buhari on his re-election, assures of intensified partnership. Nepalese tourism minister dies in helicopter crash. And now the details of the news. The state government has tasked the contractors handling the International Conference Center Agwoka project on quality and timely delivery. Governor Willie Obiano gave the charge shortly after inspecting the pace and quality of the project. Correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo was there and now reports.
7,000 capacity gallery center with vast parking and recreational spaces is one of the standout ongoing projects of the Governor Willie Obiano administration in the state. Governor Obiano, who was represented by the deputy, Dr. Nkemo Okeke, while inspecting the work done so far on the site, made some observations and suggestions to the contractors on how to make the center best of its kind world over. Governor Obiano commended the contractors handling the project on quality job done so far and called on them to stick to specifications, as he assured that the government will continue to give them financial support. The governor expressed hope that the project, when completed, will help in increasing the internally generated revenue of the state, as it will attract people from all walks of life.
So we believe within this coming month, by the end of March, everything will be structured and work will begin to move earnestly here. The contract didn't complain about funding, so the funding is not an issue. It's completed with a capacity of about 7,000 capacity. Am I correct?
Yes.
You can imagine it will be the largest. And this can attract a lot of conferences, can attract even trade fairs will be held here indoors. So it's really a sight to behold when it's completed. And I'm praying that the contractor will not let us down and this will be done in due course.
Okay. Contributing, the Commissioner for Housing, Engineer Emeka Ezenwanne, who compared the project with mega projects seen in developed countries, disclosed that the International Conference Center would be completed in 12 to 14 months and reiterated that the Ministry of Housing is closely monitoring the work to ensure standard work and timely delivery.
Everything with resolve is implemented, the speed of the work will increase. Got all things being equal, 12, 14 months, we'll be done with this.
For the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Oka Capital Territory Development Authority, Barrister Mechu Okwuosa, the project is a legacy one which will serve as tourist attraction and as well add value to the beautification of the state when completed.
It could serve for various purposes like tourist attraction, a place to hold seminars of a large quantity, and having it's of world class standard.
On his part, the lead consultant on the project, Engineer Ifani Okaoma, expressed satisfaction on the cooperation of the state government on the project, promising that they would reciprocate by delivering on schedule.
It is a mega project that is being embarked by the state government, and there are a lot of engineering challenges, which by the time we finish it, it will be comparable to things you see in Dubai. So it's quite an interesting project.
From the International Conference Center, Agwoka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
The State Police Command has arrested 14 suspects at Obosi and Ojoto collation centers for violating electoral rules through ballot box snatching, disruption of elections, malicious damage, and thuggery. The Commissioner of Police, Mr. Rabiu Ladodo, disclosed these during a press briefing held at the State Police Command headquarters, Amobia, on the presidential and National Assembly elections conducted on Saturday, February 23, 2019. Correspondent Ogochukwu Okeke has the details.
Speaking to newsmen, Mr. Ladodo noted that they recovered 2 vehicles, 2 motorcycles, ballot papers, 3 ballot boxes, 2 knives, and dry leaves suspected to be cannabis-certified exhibits from the suspects, saying that all suspects will be charged to court after thorough investigation. The CP advised all aggrieved parties who lost in the elections not to take laws in their hands and foment trouble, instead to explore all legal avenues made available by the law to seek redress.
A total number of 14 suspects were arrested for various offenses ranging from ballot box snatching, disruption of elections, malicious damage, and thuggery. All suspects would be charged to court as soon as investigation is concluded. Finally, I wish to advise all aggrieved parties who lost in the election not to take laws in their hands and foment chaos, but explore the legal avenue in order to seek for redress and stipulated by the law.
Ladodo commended the Anambra for exercising their civic responsibilities massively and peacefully, describing Anambra as not only a peaceful state in the whole federation, but also the most secure in terms of safety and security.
The election was generally peaceful without recording any loss of lives or injury. This goes to confirm that Anambra State is not only a peaceful state in the whole federation, but also the most secured in terms of safety and the security.
From State Command Headquarters, Amobe, Ogochukwu Okeke reporting for ABS News.
The State's Directorate of the National Orientation Agency, NOA, has organized a one-day voter education campaign against vote buying and selling at St. Charles Lawanga Catholic Church, Okpoko, with various security agencies and town union representatives in attendance as the 2019 general election progresses. The NOA State Director, Barrister Charles Mwoji, at the event commended Anambra for coming out en masse to cast their votes and draw their attention to the March 9th House of Assembly election and the need for them to troop out again to exercise their franchise as it concerns them directly. Ogochukwu Orano has the details.
Barrister Mwoji, however, educated them on the consequences of vote buying and selling and the need for them to shun it to enable them voting people with integrity who will represent them well. He also educated them on how to vote appropriately to reduce incidences of void votes and urged the people to take the message to the grassroots and encourage them not to be deterred by few hitches recorded in presidential and national assembly elections. Addressing the people, CSP Ibrahim Juru, Okpoko Divisional Police Officer, represented by DSP Ochogu Sunday, decried cases of ballot box snatching in parts of Obaru in the presidential and national assembly elections, which is capable of truncating peace and bringing bad representation. DSP Juru assured the people that the police have put adequate measures on ground to conduct a peaceful election and solicited the cooperation of everybody in the fight against electoral violence and other crimes.
On the side of the security, the election that is coming up March 9th March, they have put enough measure on ground to make sure that election is conducted in a peaceful atmosphere.
Mr. J.O. Amadi, who spoke for Nigeria Customs Service, cautioned people against mortgaging their future by selling their votes and urged the people to say no to vote buying. Others who spoke are Mrs. Henrietta Mbanefo, Obaru Women Leader, and Mr. Goodluck Ajamulibe, Vice President of Gwipeletan Union, promised to take the message to the grassroots. Question and answer sessions, brief drama presentation that dwelt on dangers in vote buying and selling, as well as presentation of the Obaru Noah team were major highlights of the sensitization. Ogochukwu Orano for ABS News.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has declared Mrs. Uche Ekwunife of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, winner of the Anambra Central Senatorial election held last Saturday. Announcing the results today at INEC office, Amobia, the returning officer, Professor Charles Amobi Nwankwo, stated that Senator Ekwunife polled a total of 118,484 votes, while Senator Victor Ume of Abga scored 81,429 votes. INEC returning officer for the election also said Chief Sylvester Okonkwo of APC obtained 10,999 votes. Recall that Senator Ume had already called for the cancellation of the election, insisting that INEC was not in control of the polls on the election day.
Having satisfied the requirements of the law and scored the highest number of votes, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
China has congratulated President Muhammadu Buhari on his re-election as the president of Nigeria. Nigeria is China's strategic partner of cooperation in African Foreign Ministry, according to spokesperson Lu Kang. He said this at a daily news conference in Beijing. Lu said that China will always attach high importance to bilateral ties and stand ready to work with the new Nigerian government to strengthen exchanges and cooperation in various fields and bring more benefits to the two countries. Nigeria's Independent National Electoral Commission had announced that incumbent Buhari, also the candidate of the governing All Progressive Congress, APC, topped the poll with 55.6% of the total valid votes cast in the presidential election. And now business news. The Nigerian Stock Exchange, in conjunction with the Fund Managers Association of Nigeria, the Association of Stockbroking Houses of Nigeria, and the Central Securities Clearing System, PLC, has launched a mutual fund trading and distribution platform. The head of Listing Business Division, NCE, Mr. Olumide Bolumole, while speaking at the launch of the platform in Lagos, said they were delighted to provide a solution that will enhance visibility for the listed mutual funds and promote financial inclusion while stimulating retail investor participation in our markets. According to him, investors can pool funds through the platform into chosen baskets of securities that have proven to be a veritable means to optimize returns and reduce risk. He noted that a trading platform would bring together market participants to facilitate electronic transactions with seamless interaction between the NCE, CSCS, fund managers and brokers dealers. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, CSCS, Mr. Haruna Jallo Waziri, said the launch of the platform marked yet another milestone for the Nigerian capital markets. He said he believed that a platform would serve as a step forward to improving the level of financial inclusion in Nigeria by giving investors varieties of investment products. Nepalese Tourism Minister Rabindra Adhikari and 6 other people have been confirmed dead in a helicopter crash in the east of the country, according to a Home Ministry spokesman. Adhikari was among 7 people on board a private helicopter traveling from the eastern districts of Tepujong to Terachum when it went down in a forest yesterday afternoon. Utambra Subedi, a police spokesman, had earlier confirmed that 5 bodies had been found at the site of the crash. Home Secretary Prem Kumar told reporters that a helicopter was returning after a trip to Pativara, according to local media. The local media also reported that Adhikari had traveled to the area to inspect the construction of an airport. Residents informed the police about a huge flame at the crash site moments after the helicopter was reported missing, according to Kathmandu Post. The crash site is about 240 kilometers northeast of the capital of Kathmandu. Ola Aina will complete a 10 million euros move to Torino in the summer. As per claims made by Tuttosport, the club reached an agreement with Chelsea to take up their option to buy the player. Aina, age 22, has been impressing in the Series A this season, and Torino are keen to tie down his services. He joined the Italian side on a one-year loan deal from Chelsea at the start of the current season. As part of the loan agreement, Torino had the option to sign Aina at a prearranged price of 10 million euros, a relatively small cost that now looks like a bargain for the Italian outfit, with Aina among the best performing young defenders in the Series A this season. Walter Mazzeri is said to be a huge admirer, and it remains to be seen what amount of first-team football, if any at all, will be on offer in London next season. Remember that for more on our top stories, you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by logging onto our website. It is www.absradiotv.com. Like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/ABS Radio Television. Do follow us on Twitter and Instagram at ABS Radio TV. And now the main points. Governor Obiano tasked contractors handling ongoing International Conference Center on quality and timely delivery. State Police Command arrests 14 persons for various electoral crimes. China has congratulated President Buhari on his re-election, assures of intensified partnership. Nepalese tourism minister has died in a helicopter crash. And that's the breakfast news on ABS television. Many thanks for watching. I am Priska Wanko. Good morning.